This is the second time I'm shooting this video. The first time I had makeup on, because when I did the How Renfest Made Me Trans video, like I had a smoky eye on with the armor and I was like, I didn't mind how that looked. So I was like, well, maybe I'm like getting interested in makeup again. And I love the idea of being this gender fluid Enby who can do femme looks one day and mask looks another. So I tried putting on makeup and shooting this video. And then when I went to edit it, I just didn't like it. And the weird thing is, like, even though I just put on makeup, my mannerisms and everything and my voice sounded higher pitched and it, like, everything about me seemed more feminine with makeup on, which is super weird. I washed my face and now I'm gonna shoot this video again. We are here today to do the Enby Booktube Tag. I just found out about it yesterday and I was super excited to find a bunch of different Enby Booktubers. I wanted to make an Enby Booktube Tag, and also I'm going to be creating an Enby AuthorTube Tag. I've looked and I don't think one currently exists yet, and I would love to find more Enby AuthorTubers the way the Enby Booktube Tag helped me find Enby Booktubers. I really liked what the creator of this tag, Crescent Moon Reads, said about it in their intro video, which was that this isn't to tokenize the non-binary community, but just to help us find each other, follow each other, and support each other in a community of YouTube booktube creators that can feel very cishet. The first question is, name a book that features an Enby character. So I watched all the other Enby tag videos. I was excited that I had a book recommendation that wasn't mentioned in any of them, which is Finna by Nino Cipri. I did just do a full review video of this book a few weeks ago, and I will link to that in the description. Basically, this book is about a wormhole opening in an IKEA, and two store employees who recently broke up and have unresolved tension have to go through the wormhole in order to retrieve the customer who has wandered in there. And through the wormhole are other dimension of IKEAs where there are furniture that eat you, clone army of Karens from HR. This book was a super quick read and super funny. I highly recommend novellas for reading during the pandemic, because maybe like me, you're feeling a little bit scatterbrained and you need something short and concise, which is why novellas are really great. And also, I have a novella out. That leads me into book number 2. Name a book coming out or that will come out that features an Enby character. And originally this tag was for 2019, but I'm doing this in 2020. And I'm gonna go ahead and self-promo and shout out my own book here. So, like Finna, Depart Depart is a novella with a non-binary main character named Malone. Malone is not the protagonist, but they do sort of steal the show, and so many people have told me that Malone is their favorite character in the book. So Depart Depart focuses on 3 trans characters who find each other in a basketball stadium turned climate refugee shelter after a hurricane completely destroys the city of Houston. And one of those 3 trans characters is non-binary. Their name is Malone. They're like the pit bull of the group who, if anyone misgenders their friends, they're like ready to fight. Yeah, check out Depart Depart. I will link to where you can pre-order it in the description. And any booktubers who want to review it, I will happily send you an e-arc for free. Just get in touch with me, send me a message. Number 3 is name an author who is Enby. So obviously I could name myself, but because I did self-promo for the last question, I want to shout out the only other Enby author tuber that I found on here so far. I'm sure there's more, but the algorithm brought us together and we have very similar interests, it seems like, because we're both Enbys trying to do booktube and authortube and ASMR like all together. So their name is Ray Stovey. Their debut YA novel is coming out in 2021, and it's called Between Perfect and Real. And the concept sounds so cool. The last part of this tag is to shout out 3 booktubers who are Enby. So the first person that I'll mention is A2 Brody. I found this tag through them. Their channel is really funny. I love their content, and so I've been kind of watching a video or 2 every day, going through their back catalog. The second Enby I found through this tag was Crescent Moon Reads, who created it. Thank you, Crescent Moon, for doing that. And the third was Adriana at Perpetual Pages. I am obsessed with Adriana, like from a new YouTuber standpoint. Their channel is so slick, like their lighting and backdrop and camera is like gorgeous, and they deliver what they have to say so smoothly. Like I feel like I have to edit the shit out of my videos to make it coherent. So many moments of me just like staring into space that I have to edit out, and Adriana is just like, man, excellent execution. Way to go. Also, from what I can tell, Adriana really uplifts other queer authors and reads a ton of queer authors and does a lot for the community. It's a pipe dream of mine now that they will be interested in reviewing Depart to Part at some point. Adriana, I've got an arc for you anytime you want it. Anyways, follow Perpetual pages. They're really wonderful. That is it for the Booktube tag. I will be releasing a video later today with a brand new AuthorTube Enby tag. And the 4 questions I'm going to answer in that video are: how has being non-binary influenced your writing journey? What matters to you in writing non-binary characters? Tell us about your work in progress or stories or books that have non-binary representation. And finally, number 4 will be tag or shout out other Enby AuthorTubers. If you enjoyed this video, like and comment. Please, if you want to support a non-binary author directly, you can buy my book, Depart to Part. And yeah, have an awesome day. Subscribe, tell your friends. Bye.